Do you know what shocked Asia in the 1980s? That's right. It is apparently the worst thing you've ever seen. This is the story about the Braemar Hill murders. So what is this crime all about? So this one involves two teenagers named Kenneth McBride and Nicola Mylers. They were murdered by 5 groups of gangsters at Braemar Hill, Hong Kong. But even though Braemar Hill was actually a quiet place, there has seemed to be a lot of problems with it, ever since the murder of Kenneth McBride and Nicola Mylers. So basically, McBride was actually found beaten and strangled with over 100 bodily injuries. Nicola's body was actually found half naked with the jaw broken and the left eye from its socket. It was shown that Mylers was apparently raped by the 2 boys. So what is it? What's the story? What's the plot? What's the crime scene? Let me tell you, okay? So basically, Kenneth McBride, who was 17, and Nicola Mylers, who was 18, were a teenage couple, and they were students from Island School. They were well known to be the campus. McBride was the president of the Students' Union, captain, the school rowing team, and a member of the debate team. The former teacher, Chris Force, described him as a smart and loved by the school community. Mylers was described as a smart student. She had an interest of language and hoping to become an interpreter. Simon Boyd was a former schoolmate of the couple, that they were close and both of them were popular in school. In the afternoon, McBride and Mylers decided to walk on the Braemar Hill countryside as a part of the Tai Tiem Country Park, which is located near McBride's residence at the Braemar Hill Mansions. They were seated in a remote and quiet pathway, so basically they were apparently studying for their A-level examinations. But earlier the same day, there were 5 local tribe members named Pang Xiang Yi, Tam Xian Fun, Chu Wyman, Chiang Lui Ha, and Wong Sam Lang. They were gathered in the area, and according to Wong's evidence, Pang was the leader of the group and suggested to steal a cable for the government in order to earn some extra cash. But after 2 attempts to steal the cable, they spotted the couple and they had some fun. They thought that they can have money, but the couple only had $1 on them. However, this had turned out to be a gruesome attack. Unfortunately, Tam had pulled out one of Kenneth's shoes and kept them after the murder. So basically, Mylers was apparently brutally beaten, very badly, After several attacks, the Pang decided the murder to the couple had been identified. The group had left and the textbooks were actually destroyed by then. So basically, it was really sad, it was seriously sad for those couples to get murdered, it was seriously sad. Okay, so basically after that, the police arrested Pang and the rest of the group in November. Within 48 hours, although this was served as a prosecution for one had pleaded guilty, the 5 assailants were found guilty and convicted. Pang, Tam, and Chu were actually sentenced to death. They commuted to the life imprisonment in 1993. They were given permission by the government and council. While Pang and Chu remained in prison, Tam had died from cancer in 2009 at just 45 years old. The other 2 killers, Cheng and Wan, both born in 1968, were minors at that time. They were sentenced to have detained in Her Majesty's pleasure. So after the transfer of the sovereignty of Hong Kong in 1997, the law required the Chief Executive Tong Chi-hua to determine the chains of Wan and Chis. Wan's parents appealed to McBride's and Mylers' families for forgiveness for Wan. So in 1998, the families announced that they had forgiven Wan, but it appealed that Tong had a lesser sentence. So with the charge of in 2004, Chang's prison term was actually redeemed by the court. In 2005, the sentence was actually converted to 35 years of prison. Later, Chang had appealed to the court for a lesser verdict, similar to Wan's, but on the 6th of April 2006, they came down denying for Chang's request. They citing that they are the heinous of this kind of nature. 35 years for Chang was actually more generous and was released in prison in December of 2007. He was later hired as an inspection worker at the public institute. So what happened next? So together with family and friends of the couple, they actually established the Nicola Mylers and Kenneth McBride's Memorial Fund in memory of the couple to support the disadvantaged school of the children in Hong Kong for further education. McBride's parents have since moved back to their country of Scotland. So basically, there was a 1992 Hong Kong film, which is the Suburb Murder, that had the storyline loosely based on the Braemar Hill murders. The 2001 from the Queen of the Executive was based on the subject's pleas and investigate before and after Hong Kong's handover. Okay, so what I really think about it, what I really think, it's like seriously terrible to have like two of the couple, like Nicola and Kenneth, to be murdered. Like it was like seriously sad. It totally broke my heart when reading this, and I seriously mean, like, I don't know like what to say. Like, it's terrible in my opinion. But murders like that is seriously unacceptable. Like, I mean, some countries do have like the highest rate, like in the opinion of that. So I'm not gonna mention about this one. I'm not gonna show the video because this is not going to happen, okay? I basically do not show my stories on some people's videos because it's considered stealing. I don't do that. I really don't do that. Instead, I just film myself right here and do this. Well, thank you for watching the story, but if you are not comfortable with this, it's totally fine. You can watch my other videos. And as well as this, just don't spam the comment section. And plus, don't ever like say that, oh, did you use the video for this? Of course, no, I don't. I don't use the video. I only read from a website, okay? It helps me. Just in case if I forget everything, okay? This only helps, alright? But anyways, I think that's all for now.